what's up? Hello, y'all. It's your girl, Evolving Goddess. Welcome to my channel. You guys, if you're here for the first time, welcome. And thank you guys so much for rocking with me. Thank you for your support. If you have been rocking with me for quite some time, y'all know I love y'all. Thank you so much. If you are not subscribed yet to my channel, you guys, what are you waiting for? Please like and subscribe, okay? Support your girl, and also come follow me on Facebook, Instagram, also on Twitter. All the information is listed in my bio, but it's Evolving Goddess 444, okay? You guys, we'll go ahead and get started. This is for my home team of Pisces, okay? So I love you guys. We got some birthdays coming up, right? It's exciting. I am so ready, guys. I am so ready. So happy birthday to all my Pisces people out there that have birthdays coming up. I love you guys. So let's go ahead and jump right in, guys. These are empowerment messages. What is it that we need to hear? What is it that we need to know about us so we can live our best life, right? From February 1st to February 9th. You guys, when I was pre-shuffling, the word penguin came to mind. So I Googled it, and it talked about self-discipline, right? So we talk about self-discipline, and look what's at the bottom of the deck. The Emperor, okay? So Pisces, you know, we like to go with the flow, right? We're fish, so we just kind of we roll with it, right? But we might be at a place right now where we need to have some self-discipline, right? So that we can put our best foot forward, right? So that we can live our best life and get all those things that we have been manifesting. The time is now. Also, what came out in the pre-shuffle was the Five of Wands. So a little bit of conflict, maybe some competition, okay? King of Cups wanted to pop up. So maybe you are well balanced emotionally, right? Stepping into your power. Pisces, we are known to be very emotional. So the King of Cups, he's well balanced. Or somebody could be entering your life that is a King of Cups, guys. And he coming as a king. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, Spirit. What do we have for our home team, Pisces, from February 1st to February 9th? What is it that they need to know? Oh, you know what came out right now? Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's working hard. Rest and Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords, you know, very, very big ego, right? Deception card. Maybe the need to not to be able to do it on your own. Four of Swords talks about resting, okay? Maybe you're working too hard and maybe you need to rest. Maybe you need to co-create with Spirit, okay? But look at this, guys. And then I'm going to jump right into it. But something is ending so we can have some new beginnings. The wheel is turning, y'all. So y'all got to turn with that wheel. And what does that mean? Going with the flow, right? Going with the flow. So it's a balance, going with the flow, but also staying disciplined because we have manifested things and they're ready to come into fruition. But y'all didn't think it was going to be easy, right? All right. The Strength card came out. All right, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. But Strength card. So you could be talking to a Leo, right? The Leo could be coming and bringing you an offer of love, right? He's coming like a king. Or you just might have some new beginnings and it's taking a lot of strength, a need to stay focused with the ego in the picture, okay? But just staying true to your vision, right? She's looking somewhere. She's very focused. Okay, she has the strength to overcome any type of conflict, especially with that conflict card coming out in the pre-shuffle as well. All right, so this is it, but somebody needed to hear that, okay? Y'all know that we always have this, the Hangman, guys. I'm not going to ramble on that, but we always have the strength in us. Just real quick, though, the Hangman does talk about, you know, the need to be still, right? So in the last step, or the last flip, couple flips ago, the eight of Pentacles came out, which is like work, and there's a need to rest, right? The Hangman talks about going with the flow, right? And it talks about being enlightened, so being still, letting Spirit give you those downloads so that you can go ahead and move forward. The Four of Swords, right? That's resting. Four of Swords is resting, and underneath that we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Temperance card, we have the Four of Wands, and we have the Two of Cups. All right, guys. So this could be somebody that you have maybe not been in any communication with, okay? They are wanting to bring you love. They are wanting marriage. This is the twin flame card, okay, with the Two of Cups and the Four of Wands. They are maybe wanting to come back to you after some healing, right? And they're coming in as a king. So the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles, nonetheless, you know, King of Pentacles is the boss. The King of Cups is, you know, he's the boss too. He's a nurturer. He's very emotionally available. The King of Pentacles is very practical, but he comes solid. So this is really good. But I do show that there is a need to rest. So if you are working too hard, you know, it's a need to stay balanced, right? Emotionally. And also the King of Pentacles, he's a go-getter, but you have to stay balanced. You have to be able to chill and go with the flow, okay? So the Hangman just talks about you could be waiting for something, right? Maybe you're waiting for this King of Pentacles. I know it's a couple of different stories. Just rock with me, though. But you could be waiting for something, right? Because in this Hangman picture, I feel like he's tired. He's like, you know what? I've been waiting. You know, she's chilling. You know, it's like after you've gotten your heart broke, right, or some kind of disappointment, it's like you go into the rest so you can pull your strength back, right, with the Strength card coming out. So you can pull your strength back and then you can go after it again, okay? So the Hangman just says, chill and go with the flow, okay? Let things happen naturally and just know, I know Pisces, we like to be go-getters too. So not all the time do we have to put 100% out there. We can let things come to us, right? And I feel like that's a lot of the co-creating part. Yeah, I feel like somebody's tired because in this picture, like, he looks tired, like he looks worn out, maybe working too hard. Okay? But the King of Pentacles, he's smart, right? He works smarter and not harder. That's how he got to where he was at, because he's practical. Right? So the Queen of Swords, okay? So the Queen of Swords could be, it could be you, right? The Queen of Swords could be you. Right? So after kind of coming to a place where, after, like I said, you maybe have been through something in the past that maybe caused you a lot of heartbreak, and you were able to be still, right? Accept the situation for what it was, surrender to the situation, and it kind of enlightened you, right? So now you take on this Queen of Swords energy. So now you take on the energy of using more discernment, or you're able to be more, I feel like, sure of yourself, right? Like you're more confident, you're more sure of yourself, because she, in both of these pictures, she's holding one sword. Okay, so I always say the one sword speaks to clarity, and with all the butterflies, there's been some kind of transformation. So I definitely feel like some kind of break in something has allowed you to kind of see something differently, and you're able to step in your power. You kind of change the way you, maybe you change the way you view things. It could be the way you view things about this King of Pentacles type person, which he's the boss. He's CEO, entrepreneur. He's a go-getter. He's very practical, very grounded. He is nurturing, but he's very attentive to detail, okay? It's like you can't pull anything over on this one, okay? But yeah, I feel like something has happened after a resting period. It's like you step into your power with this Queen of Swords. This is your card. This is our card, right? So the Moon card, okay? So this is talking about, you know, you see things clearly, like you have done the shadow work, right? You have gone within, or the need to go within and bring all those dark areas out, to be able to address all those fears, bring all those things out that are stopping you from going forward, right? Especially if you're trying to get to the King of Pentacles, what in your life is maybe stopping you? Like what old beliefs, like what old ways, you know, when we talked about needing self-discipline, like are you self-sabotaging yourself, right? And so there's a need to still maybe trying to go within so that you can face all those and bring all those out, right? Bring all those out so that you can move forward. Because I feel like maybe I'm feeling like some of this, for a majority of us, I feel like the King of Pentacles may be what we're trying to get to. Death card. Death card. We are in the process of a transformation. So there's a lot of butterflies around here, guys. There's like butterflies and all. So this is definitely a time for change, okay? So something has happened. You are leaving a period and you're starting a brand new cycle, okay? So something is needing to die. With the moon card, that talks about, you know, doing your internal shadow work, bringing those things out, using your discernment, right? Seeing things clearly. So if there is anything within you that you know needs to come out, right? For one, we're right around the period of the new moon, soon to be the full moon. Now is the time to kind of start getting those out there and start releasing any fears, releasing any doubts, and setting those clear intentions on what it is you want, how you want to be, and letting those old ways die. Okay, so this is a time to let those ways die so that a new you can be birthed, right? Butterflies is always transformation, okay? Yeah. The Tower card. You guys have, we have like a lot of major arcana, so a lot of things going on right now, right? So the Hangman is clarified by the Tower card, okay? So the Tower card, that's the universe coming through. It's the universe coming through, helping us out, helping us make those changes to those places that need to be changed, okay? So the Hangman says, be still, and allow the universe to come through and help you out so that you can move forward, right? Put your best foot forward. So the Tower card is taking away any old foundations that were faulty, right? So if you're needing maybe a little bit more self-discipline, there are certain things that, you know, universe is going to put right there in front of your face. The moon talks about no longer dealing with illusions, right? Bringing that to the light. And I was drawn to the light in these pictures, right? I feel like the light is like shining on you, the true you, the real you, okay? So yeah, the Tower card is definitely coming in to kind of shake things up a little bit so that you can see things clearly, so that you can build on solid foundations, okay? Especially if you're trying to go after this King of Pentacles, or if you're doing your own business, right? Especially with the Emperor, the self-discipline, if you're trying to start your own business, I feel like, you know, the universe is going to shake things up so you can really, you know, put it forward, go forward, move forward. Nine of Swords is clarified by the King of Swords. So guys, first of all, there's a lot of swords energy in here. So maybe in our heads a lot, right? Maybe in our heads a lot, stressing out, thinking about worst case scenarios, thinking about fears, right? The Moon card. The Moon card is the shadow work card. So making sure that you're addressing those fears and conquering those fears. The Strength card came up earlier, right? You have the strength in you to do whatever it is that you want to do. But the good thing I like about this Nine of Swords, you know, the swords are behind her, right? So the 8 swords are behind her. The 8 talks about, you know, being mentally trapped, right? Not being able to see forward. And then she again has the 1 sword in front of her. So I definitely am feeling like, you know, this may be a past energy, or it's something that's going to be a past energy for you. But I definitely feel like there's going to be some clarity, right? Because for one, the universe is coming in and shaking it up, and the universe is going to help you see something from a different perspective. And this is only to help push you in the direction that you're supposed to be going to. But yeah, the Nine of Swords talks about worry. It talks about fear. It talks about worst case scenario, right? But I feel like that's going to be behind us. And the King of Cups came back out, guys. All right. So the Moon card is clarified by the King of Cups. So you might be worried and scared about this King of Cups person that is coming into your life, or this opportunity that's being presented to you. You are very passionate about it, okay? You might be scared to show your feelings, okay? I'm feeling like this, it could be love, but I feel like it's just in general period, right? There's a need to kind of address your feelings and express your feelings and really kind of be balanced. I feel like there's a need to be balanced, right? There's definitely a need to be balanced. Okay, because the King of Cups, he is very balanced, but he's very sure of himself. Okay, so when it's clarified by the Moon card, I feel like there's a need to kind of dig in deep, and kind of face your fears, see things clearly. Okay. And the Death card is clarified by the Page of Cups. So something died, right? Something died for a new thing to come in. Okay, Page of Cups talks about a new beginning in something, but it's something that you are passionate about, right? On an emotional level, okay? It's at the beginning stages. So pages always have room for growth, okay? But with a lot of the energy that we're getting, I feel like, you know, the discipline and things like that, in order to go to this next level, I feel like it is going to take effort. It's going to take some effort on your part. It's going to take some balance. In order for it to grow, right? Because anytime something dies, something new comes in. So this could be about, you know, with a lot of cups being here, it could be a lot about emotion, you know, kind of letting the past emotions go so that you can allow the new here. There's a lot of water on the board. I know we're water signs, but it could be, you know, it could be talking to a Cancer or a Scorpio water sign, or you could even be talking to a Pisces, right? Okay. In addition, it could mean. Okay, let me switch this up, right? This could have been something that you were waiting for, right? Because the four of swords talked about, you know, no action. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting, right? Something that you were waiting for, something that you were maybe waiting for a love offer. You were waiting for an apology, but I show that that's gone to rest. Like you're no longer waiting. You're no longer waiting. You were waiting on something to come into you, and I feel like there may have been a need to kind of see it clearly. There may have been a need to change your perspective about something, and so the universe came in to shake it up, to kind of help you realize something different. Okay, and maybe when that happened, it kind of gave you a peace of mind, made you so that you no longer have to be in that state of confusion, that state of anxiety, that state of fear, that state of worry, and now you're able to go ahead and move forward, right? Now you're able to step into your true power and be emotionally balanced. Okay, yeah, that's what I have, guys. Next card to flip, right, is the Ace of Cups. So yeah, it talks about a new love. So definitely could be that you are now fully in love with self, and I am all about self-love. So if that's the case, hell yeah, okay. So yeah, you might be really feeling yourself right now, right? You might be feeling yourself, and everybody knows that when you are feeling yourself, you are able to attract the same person that you are, okay? So it could be that you're really just involved with self-love, right? Because of your experiences, you kind of change from victim mode to boss mode, right? The Pentacles, King of Pentacles, like he's a boss, you know. Or it could be just a new love. This King of Cups that's coming in for you. This King of Cups, or maybe the King of Pentacles that's coming in for you, earth sign or water sign, but they're coming in to offer you a brand new start at love, okay? And I feel like maybe you were so stuck on something that the universe had to come shake you up so that you can see that there are more fish in the sea, right? And if it's not about love, it's just a matter of, you know, universe coming in because there's some kind of passion. There's something on the board that brings you some kind of emotional fulfillment, right? We talk about self-discipline. We talk about the Emperor, and we talk about needing the strength. Something that you have a lot of love for. Universe is coming in to kind of help you actually be disciplined so you can move forward with that. So a couple of different ways you can take it, right? Let's go ahead and see what the universe has for us, guys. Okay, so surrender defensiveness, okay, and surrender to prayer. So surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. Surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. All right, guys, so the King of Cups, he is centered, he is balanced, he is well in charge of his emotions, right? And the King of Pentacles, he's practical, you know, he works smarter and not harder. So maybe there's a need to balance both. And at the bottom of the deck, surrender your fear of change. I'm going to read it, okay? Because I know change can be scary, but it's a beautiful thing. Like I said, with all the butterflies in here, we're definitely going through a period of transformation. So the universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you're fearing aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Absolutely, guys. Y'all know I rock with y'all hard because I am a Pisces. So thank you so much for tuning in. Like and subscribe while you're here. And as always, y'all, talk to your girl. I talk back, y'all. Peace.